It's a series that has captivated the sport for more than a century now. A rivalry that transcends college basketball, and as Jay Billis will tell you, a game that always delivers. It's Duke and Carolina, and off we go from Chapel Hill.
Well, anytime you're preparing to play UNC, you have a ton of respect for their readiness that they're going to have, and the fact that this is a game where rankings go out the window, records go out the window, and you have to make sure you're at your competitive best going into this game. And I know our guys are excited about it. It always brings out the best in both programs. And I think it's a game where you just have to expect the unexpected. You just have to understand that different things can happen, and you have to be willing to adjust. But then most importantly, how do you just continue to have your competitive excellence for a sustained amount of time in the game?
And hello again from the Crow's Nest inside Cameron Indoor Stadium, where Duke is back to work tonight, looking for a 28th consecutive win on this floor. We're halfway through league play, and as the Blue Devils turn for home, they sit alone atop the ACC standings at 9-0, having won each of their last 5 by 14 or more. On the horizon are ranked matchups with Clemson, Virginia, a much-anticipated non-conference tilt with Michigan, and of course 2 meetings with the Tar Heels. But first, there is work to tend to at home. Taves threw it away. Boozer stepped in front. A free run to punch it down with the right hand.
2 quick ones from Cam, and it's 4-0.
Awkward scoop blocked by Ngongba. An outlet pass for Dame Sarr. 2-on-2. Sarr into the paint, steps through Taves, and laid it in. To the deck, Evans able to save it for Boozer. Spins out of it, now a chance to run Foster. 2-on-1, the lob! Sarr throws it down! And it's 8-0, 3.5 minutes in. Sarr recovers, long 2, no, the rebound for Boozer. And here comes Caleb streaming across midcourt left to right for the trailer. Boozer into the paint on Kapke, off the window and in! Timeout Boston College! First 13 minutes to play in our opening half. Caden Boozer gets inside, lobs it up. Oh, Brown got it with the right hand and punched it down. I thought it was going over his head, but with the tippy tops of his fingers, he put it down to stretch the lead back to 12. Hunting an exclamation point. Boozer trying to deliver it. He drives inside. Oh! A punch to take the lead to 15.
I was really proud of our readiness to start the Boston College game. We had a great start. I thought the connectivity on defense was there, and it translated into transition offense for us, which is great to see. And then, our offense throughout the rest of the half was good. We scored the most amount of points in a half on BC that anybody scored in a year, this season, I should say. But then the second half, we didn't have our best stuff on offense, but our defense continued to be there. And to hold them to 49 points is, a big-time job and something that I was really proud of with our team.
No reason to hurry. Back outside Isaiah to the right corner, Haminya. And now Caleb's got it again. He wants to drive all the way in off the window. Count it. Foster's got 8, 67-49 with 46.3 to go. And the Blue Devils are going to win by 18. So they will hold Boston College below 50 and win it 67-49. And Duke is 21-1 and 10-0 in the ACC.
To go 10-0 in ACC play is a big deal, and I'm really proud of our guys. Just the consistency, I think that's the hardest part, as a college player, to find that consistency from a competitive standpoint, the effort. We call it winning the details, and our group has done that, and incredibly proud with the job they've done. January, we learned a lot about this group. February is a chance to elevate, and the competition that we're going to play is incredibly challenging. You play, the desperation goes up. We know our what our schedule looks like in terms of the high-level opponents, but I think it's a great chance for us to win in the margins, find ways to elevate, and continue to be tested. And we'll continue to learn about who we are and the areas we have to work on for March.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long-distance love. For the far-sighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became America's best-selling trucks. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years and counting. And Ford, the most awarded brand for initial quality among trucks by J.D. Power. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough.
Let's go, bud, hurry up, come on. I'm a baseball dad. Just because I didn't go pro doesn't mean my kid won't. Give me that.
No pressure, kid. Just everyone watching.
Coach says it doesn't matter if you win or lose the game, but that's what losers say. You gotta swivel those hips, right? And you gotta swing. Four! And if you don't have the right insurance, you can be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
We understand your time is important, and so is how you measure it. You may want a beautiful timepiece that's able to perform under intense pressure. Or you may want a chronograph with unparalleled accuracy and a sophisticated style. At Reed's Jewelers, you'll find the perfect watch to measure your time. Time is the currency of your life. Measure it well.
Sarr got a hand on it. Evans out of there with it. And here they come up by 3. Isaiah weaving to the top of the key. The lob to Ngongba! Punch that thing down! The lead is 5! Arminia on the right. Comes off a Boozer screen. Back to him on the baseline. Steps through on Toombs. Fed it to Ngongba to punch it down. Lob it inside. Ngongba catches. Great position. Hammered. Counted and a foul. Foster spins away from Hadley. Gets it across midcourt. Has him on his hip now. Into the paint. The lob to Ngongba! Oh, man! That left-handed punch to build the lead to 14.
Year 2 has been big for Patrick Ngongba II. He's been the Blue Devils' main post presence this season, bringing in the energy to the court every night. And after studying the game and its passing while growing up, his playmaking has shined in the post as the Blue Devils play their offense through their bigs.
I would say I was always a good passer, but I feel like it really just comes from, I would, when I was younger, I used to just come home and just watch basketball. So I feel like it just comes from watching how people cut and then watching when the person passes the ball. I just feel like it's a field thing too though. So you have to be able to live with the result, I guess, in a way. I feel like a lot of it is more instinctual. You have to really see it. If someone slips or something, you have to be able to make that play. Or if someone comes over and helps, you have to be able to hit the open guy. So I feel like it's more still instinctual, but I feel like film helps as well. I feel like it kind of just takes a little bit of the pressure off the guards too. They're just able to hit us and know that we're gonna make the right read or play, whatever that may be. So.
Patrick Ngongba didn't just learn the game by watching the classics, he grew up around it. The son of 2 former George Washington players, including Tajama Abraham Ngongba, the school's all-time leading scorer and former WNBA player, his parents have played a major role in his basketball success and continue to guide him with insight on the game.
They definitely have been a big part of my basketball success, I would say. When I was younger, my dad used to take me to the gym and we would go a workout or whatever. And then my mom, she was a coach for a long time, and you know, like whenever she would come to my games or practices, like she would always like give me like some tips or whatever I needed to do better.
And now, Ngongba gets to share the floor with a familiar face. Former high school teammate Darren Harris from St. Paul VI. The two have been close for years, and Ngongba embraces the chance to play together again as part of Duke's success.
We're close. I mean, we've been teammates, or like I've known him since like 5th grade or whatever. So I mean, yeah, I mean we're pretty close, and you know, I mean we do a lot of things together, and you know, yeah, I mean I just love playing with him. He's a good player. You know, he can shoot it. He can do a lot of different things, and you know, I love playing with him. So.
Pat's been a tremendous player for us for a year and a half, but I think he's hit a different level with what he's done in January, and he's been more aggressive, more assertive. He's still such a team guy. My thing is how to try to get him going where he has that edge and really goes to dominate, because when he's in that mindset, it takes our team to a completely different level.
Evans trying to shake loose on the right. Still trying to. Comes off with a screen set by Ngongba. He's got it into the paint. A lob to Pat! Oh, wow! What a punch to build a lead back to 12. Ngongba's got a new career high with 10.
Yeah, the ACC tournament last year was a big-time launching pad for Pat. He missed the beginning of his freshman year, worked the entire season to get his body back, to get up to speed, and he played key moments for us throughout the, throughout the ACC season, but he was in the most critical positions during the ACC tournament, and really he just has great poise in tough moments. He has great competitiveness, and he's somebody that really has earned my trust in those moments.
It was super important to me because, I mean, going in, I mean, we were like 100% healthy, and then Malik and Coop went down. So, I mean, I just had to be ready. So, I mean, I feel like that helped me like always have like the right mindset going into the game. It was definitely a good feeling, you know, seeing like the confetti fall and all that. I mean, you know, just working towards that, and I mean, you know, like just like to actually like have like an impact on the game. I mean, it felt even more special. So.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall, peacemakers, risk takers, for the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists, for long distance love, for the farsighted, nearsighted, for introverts and extroverts, for the thinkers and the doers, for old friends. Coca-Cola, for everyone.
Turn up the heat on the competition this season with CPI Security, proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
Hey, what's up, roomie? I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman roommate?
And that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We can eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
From the mountains to the coast and everywhere in between, Duke's researchers are working hard for North Carolina, so you can be there for the moments that matter the most. From our labs to the ones you love.
Duke Research saves lives.
And here we go. Trimble to inbound, waiting, throws it, nope, still waiting. Having a hard time, bounces it in for Lubin to tie. No, and it's over! Battered and bruised, they found a way! Duke gets it done 74-71, and it's on to the title game here in Charlotte. John Scheyer has his triple crown. as the Blue Devils beat the Tar Heels 3 times in the same season for the first time since 2002.
Well, to be able to, win 3 times last year was something that's not going to happen very often because we don't play each other, very much 3 times. And I think there was a reflection on just the overall job that team did last year of just whoever was right in front of us. It was our job to win that game and figure it out. And just so happened was we played those guys 3 times, and it was great to get the triple crown, so to speak.
Top of the key. Backdoor, it's Knipple off the window and in. What a feed. Kahn's got 12, and Duke is back in front. 61-59 with 10:42 to go. Wants to drive, got inside, whipped it into the arms of Sion James. And here they come up by 2. Caleb Foster on the right, an open driving lane, goes inside, banks it home! Caleb Foster onto the score sheet, and the lead grows to 4. Into the arms of Knipple as Withers saved it. Now a 5-on-4 numbers advantage. A bounce pass for James. In on Lubin to the cutter. Brown to throw it down. It's a 12-0 run. Timeout Tar Heels as the Blue Devils go up by 6. Shot clock's already down to 10. Davis at the top of the key. Sends it to the left. Cadeau with 3. No. The rebound for Trimble inside, looking for space. Goes up on a double team and got it taken away. Cooper will lead the break. To the right, Proctor to lay it in. And the lead grows to 13. How about the defense for Cooper and Knipple? And there was a foul on that shot as well. They've done it with defense. The Tar Heels only 32% from the field here in the second half and 4-15 from 3. Cooper on the left has a drive. Good night. A 2-hand stop to take the lead to 15. John Scheyer's group was tested tonight, no doubt, but they passed it with flying colors. And the man in possession had a lot to do with it. Caleb at the top of the key, crossing over. Once, twice, got inside, scooped it up. No, the rebound for Trimble. Final 10 seconds in Chapel Hill. 9 seconds, Trimble, and it's taken away by James, and that'll do it. Fitting. In the second half, they did it with defense. And the Blue Devils get it done on the road. 82-69 the final score. They are outright ACC regular season champs.
My first time going to the Dean Dome was the year that Gerald Henderson, my best friend, got ejected from the game. And that was a different experience over there, right? And the level of animosity, hate, excitement, all of the above that the game has, I think I experienced that at the highest level my first year, playing them here at Cameron and then playing them there at the Dean Dome. And so I think right away I learned what this series is all about, and it's prepared me really well ever since then. I think a big thing in this is not getting caught up in the distractions of the spectacle that it can be. The attention that comes with it is what we want because it's a big deal, and you want to play in games that's a big deal. But you don't want to get caught up or consumed by that. You want to focus on the areas that you control, your preparation, your focus on the game plan, your ability to execute when it matters most, and that's what we're going to be talking about as we lead up to the game.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade, created to hydrate better than water. Gatorade, the official sports drink of Duke Athletics.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators, losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water and changed the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
It's bow time.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the Carolina legend can make your tailgate a winner. We're talking crispy chicken, made from scratch buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixings to feed your crew faster than you can say touchdown. Let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became America's best-selling trucks. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years and counting. And Ford, the most awarded brand for initial quality among trucks by J.D. Power. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough.
Hear live, out-of-market play-by-play this year with the Varsity Network app. In a truly unique listening experience, capture every moment and all of the drama. Powered by Learfield, the Varsity app delivers the soundtrack of your favorite teams. Access live and on-demand audio broadcasts, plus over 100 official school podcasts for free through the Varsity app. Download the Varsity Network app today.
It's Bo time. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the Carolina legend can make your tailgate a winner. We're talking crispy chicken, made from scratch buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixings to feed your crew faster than you can say touchdown. Let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators, losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water and changed the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
Duke Basketball 360 with Coach John Scheyer.
And now, one of the best coaches in the country, if not the best, at drawing up baseline out of bounds plays and really coming out of timeouts. John Scheyer has 2 seconds to work with this 5-point lead. They're going to inbound underneath their own basket on the right baseline as we see things across on the team benches. Left side of the hoop, a slap of the basketball. Looking, waiting. Looking to the left, it's Evans in the corner, and he hits a three! Cold-blooded Isaiah Evans, and the lead is 8. And John Scheyer's done it again.
Well, I think an important job for myself and for the coaching staff is be prepared for any situation that can come about for an ATO situation after timeout. And so for us, we're prepared for any type of situation there may be. And I take a lot of pride in not just what the best play is. I think it's less about what the play is. I think it's more about being prepared about the defense you can see and the matchup you're trying to expose. And that's something we've really tried to do and had great success in, particularly the last 2 years, and being able to take advantage early in the game with some things and then being able to adjust as the game goes on with some specials where if we need a basket, we can steal a basket after a timeout in certain situations.
And Boozer bounces it up top for Malik Brown, and over to the right it goes for Haminya. Nicholas, a lob, Brown the stop! Nice play call out of the timeout, and the lead back to 7.
So the first thing in these situations, in huddles, we talk about time and score, and the fact that there's 37 seconds, 22 on the clock. We don't want to rush anything in this spot, so we make sure we're starting at the right time. And Isaiah has great patience, and now we're going to go to get a shot, not in a rush. And Isaiah has great execution, screens, and then what we want to look for is Cam getting downhill and then making the right read, and Caleb knocks it in. And I think the thing that's important when you look at the execution, we're getting a shot with 2 seconds left, which is perfect. We have offensive rebound coverage, and then everybody was important with their spacing on the floor with how to finish that off. Same thing here. We wanted just to get to space, have Cam get the opportunity to attack the paint, and we have the shooters loaded up with Isaiah and Caleb on the weak side. And Cam makes a great drive, strong play, and it's a 3-point play. This is a critical situation. There's 2 seconds left, so it's difficult to get a shot off. And you trust the fact that if you give Isaiah just a little bit of room, you feel he can make something happen. And it happens because Pat Ngongba sets an amazing screen, Caden delivers the pass, and then Isaiah has great balance and great finish on the shot, and it's a key basket. Okay, this was a special situation that Florida cut the lead, felt, called a timeout, felt we needed a basket, and we saw something on film watching them where we felt we could get this from Malik or Pat, and Caleb sets a great screen, and it's a great pass by Nick. And it's great, just you execute and you get a chance then to get a little bit of momentum back on your side for some defense. This was good right here for us. We had the size advantage inside, and it was all about making sure the spacing was in the right place. We have great passing bigs, and just Cam working his man up the lane line, and Pat delivering a great high-low pass for an easy basket. Another time here for us, we found something that was working. We were looking for Cam inside. We also had the option to hit Isaiah up top, and Isaiah makes a great read on the drive to finish. And some of this for us, our guys have to make the read where there's multiple options, and that was one of those moments with Cam or Isaiah. This was really good for us. This is something we found during the game. We didn't even go through this before the game, but the way they were playing us is empty side pick and roll, and we wanted to put the ball in Pat's hand, and he can become a playmaker, and he can also become a scorer and a finisher in this moment, and he makes a great pass to Dame for a great open three. And then right here in the Georgia Tech game, they did a great job of taking away the initial action. And so then it breaks down to our guys knowing what can be next, and your guys having, the courage to step up in those moments and make plays. And Caden comes through in a big way with a big shot in such a huge moment. And Pat sets a great screen. We take a lot of pride in making sure we start the game the right way, where we see something on film and what can get us off to a good start for the first play of each game. And here's a good example of we saw something with, again, putting Cam and Isaiah, who both those guys are going to draw a lot of attention. And Pat makes a great pass, and Cam gets a layup to start the game. And our guys did a great job of executing.
Foster, a good look. Out of the timeout, Duke executes a three. Caleb Foster drills it.
In those situations, it's a combination of most of the time I want our guys to do something they've already done in some capacity before. And, each week we walk through end-of-game situations, what that looks like, what we're looking to do, so they're prepared for that in those moments. But then also, there has to be some freedom and room to improvise. And so if a team is playing us a certain way, it's my job as the coach and for our coaching staff to be prepared to have something that we can go to get a great shot. And that's where our guys have done a really good job executing, following what we're drawing up, following what we're talking about in the huddles.